Bona tarda a tothom. Good afternoon. Benvinguts a la roda de premsa del porter del Futbol Club Barcelona.
Welcome to the press conference of Barca goalkeeper Szczesny.
Welcome to the press conference of FC Barcelona goalkeeper Szczesny. We start. The press conference will be in English with no translation into Spanish. The questions to be asked in English, please. And we start with the question. Bernat. Mireia.
Aquí, al mig, Sergi.
Aquí, okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Mireia Ruiz, Catalunya Ràdio. If Ter Stegen were to recover, would you understand if they disregistered you from the Champions League to register
So
him
you don't
instead?
give me the warm-up, straight to Ter Stegen. Hello. Yeah, look, I think I'm here this season to replace Mark. And if Mark is back and fit and the coach decides that he's back in goal, I'm fine with it. Having said that, I want to play the competition, of course. And I expect that if the decision is the other way, Mark will understand it too. So we have a great relationship, and I think whatever happens is Hans' decision, and we will respect it.
Marta. No, has d'apretar el micròfon, sí.
Since the warm-up has already passed, Marta Ramon from RAC1, did the club tell you anything about the extension of your contract? What do you think? Are you willing to be in FC Barcelona longer than expected?
That's not something that I focus on at this stage of the season. I think we have only big games from now until the end of the season, and I want to focus on playing the best football that I can, and I don't want to lose my energy on negotiating the contract or contemplating about my own future. I want to win every trophy that we have in front of us, and leave the contract situations to the club and the agents. So there's a chance that they are talking, but I just don't want to hear it.
Marc.
Check, Marc Brau for Barca 1. You are one of the experienced players that are in the actual squad, but for most of the players will be the first time that they have to play a game like tomorrow in the quarterfinal. So how important is your paper from the veteran players, experienced players, to manage that situation? Instead, you achieved an incredible win last week, but how important are the experienced players to a game like tomorrow? Thank you.
I mean, it's a big moment for everybody. It's a big moment for me as well. I've played a few games before in the Champions League, but it's a big moment for me, and I think we want to use that experience to manage the pressure of playing the game that everybody thinks is finished on paper, but it's not. We come to a very difficult stadium. We play against a very, very, very good team, and if we let them back into the game, they will take their chances. So we have to stay focused. We have to make sure that we come here to win the game, not only not to lose by more than 3 or 4 goals and get through to the semi-final. The goal is to win this game.
Francesc.
Hi, Francesc Latorre from TV3. First of all, congratulations, because today is the International Goalkeeper Day.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know.
It's today.
Any flowers?
Sorry?
Any flowers? Or?
I don't know. Apart of your saves, your skills, what are you trying to bring to the team, not only for this game, for the whole season? What are you trying to bring to the team in terms of mentality, experience?
Yeah, I think, usually when you're older, you handle the pressure differently than the younger players. The younger players have much more energy and enthusiasm towards the game, and the older players are more calm. So you try to lead by example, and you try to transmit your calmness and your experience to the young players. So you usually lead by example. My Spanish is not good enough to be a leader of the team and help some of the guys who don't speak English as much as I would like to. So just by your presence and your attitude, I try to help the younger players.
Jordi Carné.
Szczesny here, Jordi Carnel, Diari Sport. I want to ask you, why do you like the most about playing in Barca, about being one of the best players of the favorite or one of the favorites to win the Champions?
I like the winning. I was on the beach a few months ago and I didn't really want to play football, and now I get to play with what I believe is the best team in Europe. So it's a little bit surreal for me, but the winning part of the game is nice. When you win the game and everybody's enjoying their time in the dressing room, the time that we spend together, the training sessions, it's a nice feeling, and I miss that. So the winning is the thing that I enjoy the most.
Adrià.
Hola, Tec, aquí. Adrià Alberts de la cadena SER. You were saying this now. You were retired from football last year, and now you can win 3 titles with FC Barcelona.
4.
4 titles. Well, 3 titles important, and the Supercopa, yeah.
That's important.
If
I saw you celebrating in Saudi, so that was important.
Yeah, of course. If somebody told you that you can win these 4 titles with Barcelona being retired last year, you will believe this?
Yeah, of course not. I mean, no, but we're here, and now I don't want to accept any other outcome. I want to win big trophies, and this year brought me much closer to making my dream of winning this particular competition closer than ever. So I want to take that chance, and like I said, I want to focus on those last few weeks of the season to make sure that we do something very special for the club and for ourselves.
Sorry.
Hello, Wojtek. Elena Condis, Cadena COPE. How does meditation help you in your daily life and before the matches? Which is your routine, if you could tell us, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough time to explain my routine because it's quite long and complicated. But yeah, it's something that I started quite a way back. I think when I moved to Italy, and I started doing it to help me with my focus on the football pitch, and then I realized how much meditation makes a difference in my everyday life with my family, with my kids. So it's something that I would recommend to every professional player because it gives you a different perspective. It gives you a different attitude. I think there's still a lot that we can do in football to improve the mental health of the players and the mental preparation. So any step that somebody takes in the right direction to be more focused or to be calmer or to handle the pressure differently is a good one. So that's something that I would recommend to everybody.
Carlos Monfort. Has d'apretar el botó. Sí, ara.
Ahora sí. ¿Qué tal, Tec? ¿Cómo estás? Carlos Monfort en directo para el Twitch de Gigantes. I would like to know if you remember the exact moment when Barca called you to sign you. Do you remember what were you doing, with who were you, and in other words, what memories do you have? Thanks.
Honestly, I was at a golf course with my son, playing golf. I mean, honestly speaking, I already had signals right after the game against Villarreal when Marc got injured. But I think Deco actually called me when I was playing golf with my son, which makes the situation even more bizarre because that's not usually how you get offers from clubs like Barcelona. But to be fair, I put myself in that position because at that time I was much more of a golfer than a football player. So I think it was only natural.
Joel.
Hi, Tec, here. Joel Gadea per la porteria de BTV. You have become an idol, and also you have a song in l'Estadi Olímpic Lluís Companys in Montjuïc. I don't know if you have heard it and if you imagine winning the heart of the fans so quickly. Thank you.
I mean, I think it's natural that when you do your job very good, the fans like you a lot. but I also understand how quickly those things can change, because as soon as you drop your the level of your performance, they sing songs but very different about you. So I'm just trying to do my best, and if they appreciate what I'm doing, then I'm very happy.
Hi, Wilczek Sam van Woorden here from Ziggo Sport Netherlands. Just one more about Ter Stegen. You're definitely the most experienced goalkeeper out of the two. Are you also the better goalkeeper?
I don't think if I'm the most experienced. I mean, Mark has played at the highest level for a very, very long time. And he's won Champions League before, which I haven't done. So I rate Mark as a goalkeeper very, very highly. And to make a comparison between me and him makes no sense, because at the moment I'm fully fit and Mark is only now getting back to training after a very long injury. But if you ask my personal opinion, when Mark is fit and he's at 100%, there's not many goalkeepers in the world who can compete with him.
Paul.
Hi, Tech here. Bona tarda. Paul Vallús from The Athletic. I wanted to ask you, one of your teammates, it was Pedri, who said in an interview some weeks ago that you're a very funny character, in that he wants you to stay beyond this season. I wanted you to explain how are you as a character to someone who doesn't know you as a person, and then like how do you do to step into a dressing room such in a good way, as you've done here in Barcelona?
I mean, I will struggle to explain to you in what way am I funny, because it will turn into a stand-up comedy show. But plus, I don't think Pedri understands English very well, and so I don't know how he says that. But I don't know. I just try to be myself. I walked into a dressing room where I knew one person, which was Robert, and he was very helpful to me in the first few weeks to settle into the team. And after that, I don't know. I was just myself. Maybe it was the fact that when I didn't play for the first few weeks, I never complained. I tried to help Iñaki as much as I could, and I never showed any signs of frustration. Maybe that was weird for players, and they think I'm a positive character. I don't know. I try not to pretend to be anybody else. If somebody likes the way I am, then very good. If they don't, then that's good also.
Anais.
Hi, Tech. Here, Anais Martí from La Vanguardia. I would like to ask you about Robert Lewandowski. I think that he is your main support here in Barcelona. How it was his phone call to ask you to come to Barcelona, and how he has helped you to adapt to the team. Thank you.
Yeah, he was the very first phone call that I received was from Robert after the game, obviously, to ask if there's anything to even discuss. And as I said before, he was in the first few weeks. He was very helpful to help me settle in, my family to settle in Barcelona. Our kids know each other and they play together. So I was very lucky to find in Barcelona a very good group of people who I've known in the past and who have helped me a lot. So on that part, it was a very easy transition. I think the more difficult part was for me to mentally change from being retired to actually being 100% focused. That was a difficult part. But as I said, Robert and his family and other friends that we have who live in Barcelona have been very helpful to help me and my family settle in.
Juan.
Hi, Tech. Juan Irigoyen from the El País. You have told us that you have a good relationship with Ter Stegen. Has he told you anything about when he plans to return?
No, and there's no need to. As I said, at this moment in time, there's no competition because Mark is only coming back to training and he's not fully with the team. And when he is available and the coach can pick him, it will be a coach's decision, not ours. So I think we have a very good understanding of the situation, and it's not uncomfortable in any way, or there's no tension between us. We understand that the situation is a delicate and particular one, but whatever happens, we treat each other with respect, and what we want in the end is the same thing, is for the best outcome for the team at this crucial stage of the season. So yeah, like I said, we haven't talked about it directly, but I think we both understand the situation.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you very much.